How to make and preserve peppers and label the product. With pickling peppers, it is easy and can be a hobby for anyone. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare my peppers. And if you want to do labels to sell them or just label what they are, we'll be working on those too. There are 6 basic types of ingredients used for pickle making. The main bulk food is the cucumber. The additional ingredients include acids, flavorings, colorants, preservants, and stabilizers that make up the liquid or liquor in which the pickle is sold. Items for handling peppers. You will need gloves for handling them. Not all peppers, but most do have oil that is irritating to your hands and skin. This is the preparation stage of the peppers. Well, you'll start with picking your favorite peppers. You have to wash and dry them. Get your pickling vinegar or regular vinegar, minced garlic, salt, and sugar ready. Supplies for making the brine. You'll need measuring cups, saucepan, and measuring spoons. Ingredients for brine. You'll need 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of water, 2 cloves of garlic smashed, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Note, when making the brine, if you need more, just double the recipe. Making the brine and pour on the peppers. Take your pickling vinegar or regular vinegar, minced garlic, salt, and sugar. Put those ingredients in a saucepan. Bring that to a boil, cut your temperature down, and let it simmer. While the liquid is simmering, start placing the peppers in jars. Don't overfill because you have to add the liquid. When you have filled all your jars to your liking, it's now time to pour the hot liquid over the peppers. It should only fill to the neck of the jar. Now that the jars have the peppers and vinegar in place, you place the lids on them and place them in a cool, dark place for storage. Now that we've finished the prepping of the peppers, we can get started on the labels. The supplies for the labels, you will need labels, the program for label making, a computer or a laptop, and a printer. Types of labels. There are a lot of different types of labels. A few to choose from are address labels, dry peel labels, round labels, square labels, and glossy. Alright, now that you chose your labels, now it's time to set up the program for them. You must have a program like Avery to be able to design the labels. The brand of labels doesn't matter. When you pick the size you want for your jars, you will go to the Avery site either online or you download it from online. It is free to use. With Avery, you have to make an account. When you finish signing up, you can design online or on the software. Time to design your labels. Now that you have the labels you want for your jars, it's time to design them. You will see an option to what kind of labels or sizes you're using when you go onto the site. You will type in the number that is on the packaging of your labels. If you choose a compared brand, it will tell you what Avery product it is compared to, so you would use that number. The labels will pull up and you'll click them. It will show you on the next screen different starter designs, or you can start from a blank one. When you choose and go to the next page, on the left there will be a set of options on the type of font or other designs to choose from. It will allow you to move your words and designs around if you click on the design example in the middle of the screen. It's always good to choose lettering that can be read and minimize the use of designs. It must be clear and easy to read. The great part about Avery, it allows you to do a whole sheet or single labels. Now you've designed your labels and have the number of labels you need, you'll be able to print them. It will let you preview them before you print them to make sure they aren't offset. Last thing is to print them. Prep your jars for your labels. Now that you've printed your labels, now it's time to clean your jars up so you can put them on them. When jarring peppers, your jars can get wet or have some sort of residue on them. You will need to make sure that they're not wet and that they're clean enough so the labels will hold. Applying labels. Get the jars you want to apply the labels to. Take your printed labels, they should be dry. But if they're freshly printed, wait before applying because the ink will smear. Apply your labels wherever you choose, whether it's on the lid, on the side, it's up to you. And you're all done. Why the labeling on a product is important. It allows consumers to know the ingredients. It shows the health risk. It gives instructions, and it can be used for promoting and marketing. Whether you choose to do the pickling of peppers or labels or maybe both, it is a skill that can be of good use when starting a business. Labels are needed for a multitude of things, so the skill is very useful. With pickling peppers, it's useful if you're wanting to start a hobby or start a business with pickling products.